And then finally, we don't actually need to tap the thighs anymore. Now, the thing is, we have to marry the rhythm pattern with the chord changes. Now, the chord changes, this is why you have to spend so much time going, in the evening, just about supper time, by the card house, starting to unwind. Because those chord changes are key parts in the rhythm, and they have to occur. Knowing the distances between those chords, those individual strums I've just done, which will all be on downstrokes in the rhythm. Don't quote me on that, but I'm fairly sure that's right. And then you lay the rhythm over it. So the lay is the rhythm, and you just have to. If I try and do it like this, I'll try and go. I'll just put the strum where it is in the harmonic rhythm, and then fill the space with. It's muted. It's quite difficult, so you have to forgive me. But let's do it. So it goes slower. Early in the evening, just about supper time. Over by the corner, they're starting to unwind. Four kids on the corner, trying to make it on. Fix the tune up. It's almost impossible. I could probably sit and work out how to do it, but I've done this for so long, these videos. So there's a few details then that, if you're quick enough to pick up, that what happens is some of the chord changes get pushed back a little bit, which is another element. It's not a mistake. It's just that when you get to the song itself, the way the song is accented, when you go digga 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 da da da, the tendency in there is digga 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 da da. Because the accent's on the up, we've been playing the chord change on the next down, but because the accent's on the up, you tend to move the chord change as well. Again, by the time you got to this point and you've learnt the song, it won't be a problem. You know, if you've just gone through this, watched all these videos once, and you're expecting to be able to do any of this, don't. You know, it's a long process. I don't want to pretend that it's not. So I'll have to just play the chords and give you a sense. I'll do a slow one so you can see. The trick is if you can perceive the rhythm pattern now and let the chord changes filter in. You'll probably find some of my chord changes go on the ups when up until now we've been playing them more on downs. That's just the way life is. It's not much of a variation to get to terms with. So I'll put two rhythm patterns to give you a tempo thing. So. All of the changes halfway through the rhythm go on and up, so they've all been shifted early. But you can hear the feeling. I'll do it with the lyrics. So it goes. You'll note there's a couple of places there. It takes a lot of concentration to actually play that consistent rhythm accurately, and I should really be doing it for you. But occasionally, because I'm singing the tune, my hand went with the tune. It went with the tune and altered the rhythm pattern. But the minute I get back to at some point, if not before, at the start of the next line and I'm on the downstroke, because my hand hasn't changed, so I can find the downstroke at the start of the next line, I've got no problem getting back to the other rhythm, because the rhythm pattern is a thing inside me, the set rhythm pattern. That's the part of improvisation that makes the rhythms work well. And it's like I said, I think I mentioned, hopefully I mentioned in an earlier video, that watching people at the open mic doing much simpler strums, but if they forget the chord, the rhythm breaks down. But actually what you've got to try and work on doing is forgetting the fact that the left hand's got nothing to do with the rhythm. You want to be able to, if you screw up a chord or screw up a change, or go early or late on a change, don't change your hand and just get, because it's only early. If it's only early or late, it's probably going to sound okay, and just keep going. But what you'll find is an extra thing you've got to work on to become a better player is when you make a chord. I mean, if you forget the chord, it's all going to break down. But if you make a chord change late, or it's a bit off, it's a note's wrong, or it's a bit muted, this breaks your rhythm. But you shouldn't. You've got to learn to keep that going. If you make the chord do a funny one, you just keep the hand going, and you'll be surprised at what you can get away with like that. So that's important. So I'll finish off with this full speed one, and if the rhythm breaks, if you catch me out and changing the rhythm slightly, just marvel at the fact that I usually get back to the rhythm at the start of the next line. So early in the evening, just about supper time, over by the compass, starting to unwind, focus on the corner, trying to get you up, Dave looks at you now, and he throws it on the top, out in the street, in the poor boy, he don't want to be. That's a mistake. See you, buddy. Some mistakes in for you. Oh, forgot my chords. I've got wrong on the chord there. So I've tried to, I mean, they were kind of deliberate mistakes. You won't never know which one was the deliberate ones and which ones weren't. But if you know, that was just an example of cocking things up with your left hand and not just stopping with your right. So it's been a bit of a slog, but hopefully you'll find these videos useful when I finally get them uploaded.